You guys not gonna believe this. I saw this clip a while ago. I didn't think much of it. Now they're saying Kelly Rowland is coming out and speaking about this. So I have to watch this video. I want you guys to react. Let me know if this is a real video or a fake video. Did you guys see the video of Beyonce and she's like sitting on this white guy's lap? And I don't know who the guy is, but we're gonna find out. And I don't know. People are saying it like it was kind of like freaky how she was sitting on his lap, considering that's not your father, and it was video cameras around. Do you guys think it's something to it, or you guys think this is just more gossip and rumors? Put it below. So let's watch this and let's see what they have in store.
All right, here we go. Come on over here. Here, you can do. You want to sit up? You want to make this easier? You can sit on my lap. Michael. Michael. Hi. Okay, we're in. Okay. All right, we're in the studio, and I have Beyonce sitting on my lap, and I'm gonna put you on speakerphone.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on speakerphone to talk to her, and you. Okay, you're shaking. Okay, you ready? Okay, hold on.
I'm good at that.
Michael,
Yes, Mark.
here we go. I have Beyonce here.
Hi.
Hi, Beyonce.
How you doing?
Good. I really appreciate you doing this because we're giving back.
Bruh, Jay got to do something at this point, bruh. At this point, whatever they trying to do behind the scenes and attack Jay-Z, now they attacking Beyonce, bringing up footage over possibly 25 years ago, trying to make her look away because she was in an uncompromising position as a 19-year-old and these weird executives around. Wonder where Matthew was at. I got to put this on Matthew. But nonetheless, Jay, something got to happen, bruh.
Just days after the world saw a teenage Beyonce sitting on a music producer's lap, Kelly Rowland has been spilling the tea about the other men Beyonce has had relations with in the industry. All this time, Beyonce thought that being so far along in her career was enough to keep her above any news about her or Jay-Z that could shake her image. Instead, it looks like it just gave people enough time to dig up enough dirt to prove that her past wasn't as innocent as we think, and she's also had multiple affairs to make it far in the industry. And all this info is coming out from her inner circle of friends and family who are tired about the way Beyonce has been moving and protecting Jay at the sake of other relationships. Michelle already distanced herself, and now it looks like it's Kelly. Because no matter what she does, she is always looked over by Beyonce's success.
When we first really heard her cursing, but I saw her cursing. Yo, she cursed the shit out of this nigga Jay-Z. She was going buck Fulio.
Yo,
Jay-Z.
give an example. What is she saying? Like
fuck you, nigga. That's some fucked up shit. Fuck that. Nah, fuck that.
Okay, so we are pretty sure Jay-Z must have offended someone really high up because the videos coming out are just bizarre, to say the least. They are pulling these straight out of the archives to humble Beyonce and show the couple that they aren't as invincible as they thought they were. When the first clip dropped, it showed Beyonce during the early days of her career, admitting that she doesn't listen to country music and never has.
Grew up in Texas, because when I think about Texas, I think about country music. Was that around you?
We might have more country stations than other places, but I don't listen to country. I never have.
Beyonce's whole idea around putting out a country album was that she was coming back into a space that she loved, but was denied entry early on in her career. And to see that she really didn't care like that showed how hypocritical she was. This video was definitely released to embarrass Beyonce, because why is it coming out now when Cowboy Carter is already 2 years old? However, things only got much darker from here. If you know anything about the music industry or just Hollywood in general, then you already know that execs in the industry and other major celebs exchange bedroom favors to those upcoming. But for some reason, everyone sort of thought that Beyonce was exempt from all of that. Her father, Matthew Knowles, was her manager, and both parents talked about how they kept a strict watch of their daughter and other Destiny's Child members whenever they interacted with adult male producers. Matthew also said that they would deny collaborating with the producer if they heard any bad rumors about the producer's reputation. But it didn't look like they were very present or trying to be protective when Beyonce was sitting on a music producer's lap. She was 20 years old at the time, still a member of Destiny's Child, and she was recording vocals for Michael Jackson's charity album, What More Can I Give? The producer, Mark Schaffel, wasn't just a random person who happened to be in the room. He was working closely with Michael on the charity project and was responsible for bringing together artists that he wanted to work with, including Celine Dion and Usher. So when he asked Beyonce to sit on his lap, it was because he knew the power and control he had in that situation. Beyonce also didn't look too uncomfortable sitting on his lap and looked pretty excited to be there and get a chance to talk to Michael Jackson since she was such a big fan.
All right, here we go. Come on over here. Here, you can do. You want to sit on? You want to make this easier? You can sit on my lap. Michael. Michael. Hi. Okay, we're in. Okay. All right, we're in the studio, and I have Beyonce sitting on my lap, and I'm gonna put you on speakerphone.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on speakerphone to talk to her, and you're okay. You're shaking. Okay, you ready? Okay, hold on.
I'm good.
Michael,
Yes, Mark.
here we go. I have Beyonce here.
Hi.
Hi, Beyonce.
How you doing?
I really appreciate you doing this because we're giving back.
And what makes this even more disturbing is when it was revealed that this producer was actually an adult movie producer before he started doing music. And the way he was ordering around Beyonce to sit on his lap, child. This proves that no one is above the program, not even Beyonce. And she might also have had to give some favors to get ahead, even though she had her parents and later on Jay-Z early in the industry. But at the same time, there are reports that Beyonce and Jay-Z do have their own affairs with other people. And her innocent persona and keeping silent is all a PR thing, not to bring attention to herself. I mean, Terrence Howard talked about how Beyonce felt snubbed by him when he chose to date her fellow group member, Farrah, over her, even though she'd expressed liking him several times. During her infamous Cater to You performance, everything from her dress to the way the song was performed was all done to show Terrence what he missed out on and really rub it in his face for everyone to see.
It's too slow. So hold me right now. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for these fine men. Sit down, baby. Let's sing, ladies. Ooh, I have been waiting. You got my body shaking. You're so deep, baby, please. Do you like it like this? Or do you like it like this?
We haven't seen Beyonce go above and beyond for any man like this ever again. And for Kelly, that's because Terrence Howard rejecting her struck a nerve like nothing else. Beyonce has always had her pick of men, and reportedly women too. And she has never really had anyone say no to her for whatever reason.
I had a chance to date Beyonce, early on, and we had a conversation, and I ended up talking to the other girl inside of, Destiny, the girl with the blue eyes. And I remember Beyonce looking over at me, and I think that's why she picked me to do that dance when she did the kind of striptease dance that we did at BET's or whatever.
In fact, before she set her eyes on Terrence, Beyonce was rumored to be in a relationship with Mos Def. They'd starred together in MTV's Carmen, a hop opera, in 2001 and had insane on-screen chemistry. He was single, she was single, and we know that Beyonce loves herself some Brooklyn swag, and age gap has never stopped her from doing anything. So they had their relationship, but kept it on the down low since he was still fresh off a divorce with 2 kids, and Beyonce wasn't about to let any drama affect her career. And there's also the alleged tape that she recorded with Pimp C. Allegedly, Beyonce and Pimp were both messing around with each other for a while, and one of the tape got leaked among the circle. One person who claims to know about this alleged tape is Pimpin' Ken. And while he didn't want to actually name drop Beyonce, he claimed Pimp for sure made a tape with the biggest R&B chick in the game.
Who it is, but it's a real famous rapper and it's a real famous R&B chick. Okay. Yeah. Pimp had he had a recording of them. I think he died with it, but he could have made millions of dollars. And some of the people that's higher up in rap, if they would have seen that tape, you know what I'm saying? You think that Kim Kardashian shit was something? Yeah, this would have blew it out the water. Man, this shit was I'm gonna use your imagination, the biggest R&B chick in the game.
Then there's Sean Paul. After she and Sean released their song Baby Boy in 2003, they had a little fling, and that chemistry showed up when they eventually got on stage to perform the song. Of course, Sean dismissed it as just rumors, saying, it was a big, fat, sexy song. Sexy video, sexy song, and a lot of sexy rumors. But when you think about how fast Jay-Z moved to put distance between them, there was definitely something there for him to worry about. Sean was left out of the VMA performance despite spending hours rehearsing for it. And he was so hurt by this because it was an intentional last-minute snub just to prove that there was nothing to their relationship. That snub was such a blow to Sean that when she later asked him to perform the song with her in Washington, he agreed only to turn petty and abandoned the performance at the last minute.
Flew to Miami to meet her to kind of finish the song and just kind of speak about what the plan was going to be. But there was a mix-up in terms of on the video shoot. When I got there the night before the video shoot, I was told I'm not in any scene with her, which to me at the time, the way I was thinking about the video was totally different. I thought we were going to kind of act something out. So I guess with the rest of my team and everybody in Jamaica wanted to see me paired up with a star that she'd become huge. We're kind of disappointed. So people kind of got like that vibe, like, oh man, what's happening? And then rumors started to happen.
And let's not forget the alleged relationship with Spanish superstar Alejandro Sanz. They got close in 2002 when Destiny's Child jumped on his song Quisiera Ser. Beyonce started falling hard for him, and she wasn't even bothering to hide it. She was making seductive faces and looking giggly around it. And when the interviewer noticed, she was quick to blame Kelly for it.
Because I can't, because she makes me blush when she talks about that.
According to Mama Tina, there was another man that Beyonce seriously considered going public with. And it was hard to pick between him and Jay-Z. It was only after the videos with Alejandro resurfaced that people knew that she definitely had a thing for him. And he might have been the second man that Tina talked about. Then there's longtime Playboy Nelly. I mean, Beyonce was just switching and changing men depending on her mood. And she had Nelly wrapped around her little finger long before he got with Ashanti. They met in the early 2000s through their connections in the music industry, and Nelly was stunned. He couldn't stop talking about her and publicly showed everyone that he was interested in dating her. One time, Beyonce did an interview with Oprah and mentioned that she really loved eating at Popeyes. And the next thing you know, Nelly showed up at a Destiny's Child interview with a meal from the same restaurant for her.
I think it wasn't long ago that me and you was newcomers in this music game, you know what I'm saying?
I know. I
Sure.
just got a question.
What that is?
How you keep your rhymes so tight?
It come like the ass. I just work on it. For sure.
So that's how you got all the ladies. Say your name, say your name.
All right. All right. I hope you can say it. All right. Let's go.
Oh my God. Yeah. Now we can walk in with a box of Popeye's chicken. We love Popeye's chicken.
He was putting it on her, and Nelly is a fine man, so Beyonce had no choice but to say yes. Word is that the two of them started to date, and Beyonce was reportedly a big part of why Nelly joined the TRL tour, since it was the perfect situation to be around each other without drawing suspicion. However, Nelly could never really keep it in his pants, and once he knew he had Beyonce, he started flirting with Eve, who was also on tour with them. And the minute the tour ended, Beyonce started kicking it with Jay-Z and closed the chapter on Nelly completely. While Beyonce and Jay made their relationship official and eventually got married, that reportedly didn't stop her from getting with yet another person they were super familiar with. Once Kendrick Lamar showed that he was very much in love with her. In fact, he had such a massive crush on her that he wrote a song titled Beyonce that leaked around 2009. Word is that Beyonce was flattered about it, since it isn't every day that a man writes a song showing that he adores you without really expecting anything from you. However, she never planned to do anything about it until Jay got put on blast for cheating on her. So, to get back at Jay, Beyonce decided to get her lick back and invited Kendrick to collab on the song Freedom for her Lemonade album. For Kendrick, it was a dream come true, since they not only got to release a song, but were reportedly messing around whenever they got together in the studio. Beyonce took every opportunity to perform the song with him, and if you saw them on stage together at the 2016 BET Awards, then you know that their chemistry was electric. Maybe even better than any performance Beyonce and Jay did together. And to fully rub it in Jay's face, they still performed the song together on the final night of the Formation World Tour in 2016. And there was really nothing Jay could say or do to either of them, since he opened the door for Beyonce to continue having her own affairs. Since then, the affairs have continued. And according to multiple sources, their marriage is now nothing more than a business arrangement. Beyonce gives Jay-Z a certain level of credibility and access to become a powerhouse, and she's a huge part of why he's become a gatekeeper in the industry. Meanwhile, Jay-Z gives Beyonce a certain level of protection from public scrutiny. Because of his shady behavior and business dealings, he is an easier target for backlash, and anything Beyonce does seems small compared to how Jay moves. That's why we've never heard of her own affairs and the men she's been around throughout her career. And no matter how much she tries to keep quiet now, it doesn't look like the drama is going to blow over, and it won't be surprising to see more news about